And welcome to the stage, the Armando Company! And our starring guest today. Can you open the stage for us?
Big clap. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much. Oh, you have a beautiful eye. Did I just get a suggestion and that's it? And then I start?
Let's do it.
All right. Who's seen an Armando before?
Me.
What? Is that right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Great. Who hasn't? That would be everybody else, right? All right. I'm going to come up here and give it a monologue, and these guys are going to be inspired by the monologue, and I'm going to come back and either continue the monologue or start something else, and that's going to happen. That's going to be magic. And 4.5 hours later, you get to leave. May I have a, I don't know what to say. This is what came to my mind. A controversial, right? When I say controversial, what do you think of?
Feminism.
Feminism. Okay, great. Feminism. I heard feminism. Feminism. I have a sister. And she is awesome. And she has a boyfriend. And Rachel is my sister, and she's very opinionated. And she's great. And she's my best friend. And she's 12 years younger than I am, and I never thought that that I would ever, when my mom was pregnant with her, my mom said, I'm gonna have a baby. And I'm like, how does that happen? I mean, I know how that happens, but I'm 12 and that wasn't in the plan. And then Rachel was born, and I adore her. I just adore her so much. And when I'm stuck in a situation, I call her. I'm 53, she's 40, whatever, 12 years younger than that. 40. And whenever I'm stuck in a situation, or whenever I'm having some kind of emotional relationship turmoil, I don't have emotional turmoil, relationship turmoil, I talk to her and she calms me down, and she's great. She stands up for herself, and the way that she stands up for herself is so moving. It's such a great experience, and she will not take shit from anybody. She's a high-end party planner, event planner in Chicago, and she's one of these people that whenever you get stuck with something, she goes, I know exactly who to call, I know exactly who to talk to, I know exactly who to be killed, and I know exactly who you should avoid, and what you want and what you don't want. Like, you don't want to have your wedding dress in corduroy in August, and she'll go, that's a bad idea. So she is she out here? No. She is, she's not dating. If you're living with somebody, is that dating? No. She's living with this guy named James. And James is a right-wing Republican. Right? And I can't talk to him at all about anything. And he is a lovely man and loves my sister, and I love him for loving her, but I can't talk about anything. And he's not a little bit, he's crazy. Like, he says men should not wear shorts. You always wear long pants. Men should not wear t-shirts that say anything on them. And no adult man over the age of 18 should wear gym shoes. And Rachel and they don't sleep in the same bedroom. I don't know what their relationship is, but when I see them together, she is so in charge of him. She is so, and not in a bad way, but she is like taking care of him, and it's so wonderful to have somebody like that in my life. And I can't say enough about her. And with him, he's having anxiety attacks. And his anxiety attacks are so bad that he can't even call up a therapist to get an appointment to take care of his anxiety attacks. So Rachel has to call up his therapist to get an appointment to take care of his and anxiety attacks. And this is what I hope happens. I hope that he goes to therapy and realizes his main problem is he's a right-wing Republican.
I'm thinking of voting.
That's adorable. I love that you are always striving for self-improvement. You have your book club, your sewing circle. It's fantastic. And, you know, I think we just maybe have to take a look at the books you guys are reading. Because these ideas of getting out there and voting, things, it's lovely. And I love that you really want to be involved. And there are lots of ways for you to be involved. If we continue, like, there's a little extra batter, we could probably bake another cake. And we could bring that out to the smoking club. And I'll bring it and I'll tell them that you baked it, of course. You get the credit.
I love you, Gerald. I love you so much.
I think you're wonderful too. So,
Flapjacks?
with bacon?
Of course. It's Sunday.
Yes. Bacon Sunday, flapjack Sunday, connubial bliss Sunday. Just about ready. I love to watch you cook.
Mickey Mouse ears?
You know what I like. Though I did notice my coffee cup is
My apologies.
I'm sure it's just
They're a little crispy.
the mouse ears or the bacon?
The bacon.
All right.
I love you, Gerald.
You're wonderful.
The feminine mystique. The feminine mystique. Oh, there's my dryer.
Is that occupied?
Yes, it's occupied.
I really need to use it.
I'm using it.
For what?
I can't go on, okay? I'm having an anxiety attack.
Can I come in?
Yes, come in.
Can you unlock it?
I can't do this.
No? You
Yeah,
can't?
I can't.
Okay. So if you can't do it, I'll call your sister and she'll replace you.
Oh, my sister.
Yeah, exactly. You can do this.
I can't marry him. I can't.
Well,
I
you've
can't.
done it.
I can't. I know.
You've done it 2 times
I
before.
know, and then it didn't work out.
No, it certainly didn't. But what did happen is I paid for it twice.
Okay, Mom. Okay. You don't need to lecture me right now, all right? Maybe.
What do I need to do right now, Sandy?
Maybe I need a hug. Maybe I need. I don't know.
I'm not
some
gonna hug
breath
you
mints.
with puke all over your dress.
I don't know.
Okay? When I got married to your husband,
My husband. What happened, Mom? What just
Am I right in there?
you
yes, yeah.
marry Joe because I wasn't there?
How you feeling, Susie?
Fuck you! Fuck you, Mom! This is why I have issues. This is why.
Yes?
Should I try on the dress? I'm here. I lost 5 pounds.
I already texted her as a backup.
Your best friend?
Your sister.
She looks great, by the way.
What is going on? What is going on?
I may have slightly misspoke earlier.
I don't think so, Mom. I don't think so.
It wasn't exactly a marriage. There was no ring.
You have always liked him a little too much.
Well, then, you know what? Maybe that's my problem, okay? Today's about your problem.
Mom, you need to own your stuff, okay? Come to therapy with me once in a while, okay? All I do is complain about you.
Yeah, and-
That's all I do. And nothing ever gets fixed. I've done a shit ton of empty chair work with your invisible face in the chair. Okay? Come to therapy with me. This is not my fault. So I have the check. Which one of you would like to pay? I guess that's you, sir.
So, Jim has, this is Rachel's boyfriend is Jim. And James, don't call him Jim. If you see him, don't tell him that I did that. Jim had 3, don't tell him I did that either. James had 3, what are the little dogs? They look like Lassie, but they're small. Shelties, right? James had 3 Shelties that what a case this guy is. He had 3 Shelties that his mom had, and his mom and he had this awful relationship. She lived in Bellwood, which is an awful place to live in a suburb of Chicago. And Rachel was always taking care of him and her and James and her and his mother and their 3 dogs. So Rachel is big on her birthday, loves her birthday. And James' mother, and James and Rachel, their birthdays are 1 day apart. And James' mother died in between Rachel's birthday and James's birthday. And Rachel had to take these 3 Shelties and take care of these 3 Shelties. And of course, she's really good at taking care of them. And it was one of these dogs that, Tom Waits describes a Chihuahua in a song called Frank's Wild Years. He was blind in one eye and had some kind of skin condition. That was the dog, not Tom Waits. Each one of these dogs had a bladder issue and would have to be taken out and would bark at things like clouds going by. And Rachel and the dogs bonded in such a way, and she calmed them down. She calmed these dogs down to the point that they didn't pay attention to James anymore. Anymore. And one by one, these like things like, this didn't happen, but it might as well be something like one of the dog's legs fell off and they had to put the dog down, and another one's his neck was broken or something like that. And Rachel had to take care of all these dogs, and they have one more dog, and this dog's like 94 years old. And the beautiful thing is to watch my sister take care of James and the dogs, and the dog, and herself, and she's got it's Epstein-Barr syndrome. Is it a syndrome?
Yeah.
Roseanne-Barr syndrome. Epstein-Barr syndrome. So she's also taking care of herself. And one thing that Rachel does is she's really good. She loves food. Obviously, she loves food. And what she'll do with the food is she'll say, okay, when you come, she'll come to LA and she'll go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And what she'll do is she'll set the entire rest of the day so that she can, she'll have chicken and waffles. And then the rest of the day, she'll just spend in the bathroom. But she is so dedicated to having the chicken and waffles that she sacrifices that. More about her later.
Who made this birthday cake, and why does it look like this? This is bizarre.
Well, what's wrong with this 3D birthday cake?
It's in the shape of my mother.
We can't serve this at the office party.
I was told to get a 3D cake, and you gave me a picture.
Birthday, for God's sakes!
We're gonna have to get a new cake, stat. This is.
Look.
Sam, I take full responsibility. I mean,
I have issues. Is cake for anyone?
sweet, but it's good.
It is good. I love chocolate.
Hey, Jim, take a slice of his mom.
Already did.
Strawberry layer.
You know, just because I can.
Yeah.
That's sick. Fuck, that's it, isn't
You
it?
want the left boob?
I'm actually more of an armpit girl. I'm gonna use a plate.
Hey, Slugger. It's okay. You're up to bat. Come on, Slugger. Let's go. Hey, the ball's just sitting on the tee, okay? I gotta do the swing, okay? Come on, Benji. Come on. Let's go. Okay. It's all right. He's just the catcher, okay? It's all right. Just, yeah, it's okay. All right, just come on up. Just go to the tee. Come on, it's right in front of you. Come on, just stand up. Come on, let's go. You don't need this chair. You don't need. See, they're just practicing. It's gonna be on the tee for you, okay? They're just practicing.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey,
Really hard.
I know. They're just playing catch. Okay? They're just playing catch.
That's really angry.
I'll go in for him. I'll go into school. It's his turn, Daniel. It's his turn. Okay? All right, Benji. How old are you? Come on. You're a big boy. You're 6 years old. Okay? You're 6. You're not a little baby boy anymore. You're 6 years old. Okay? You've been practicing. You know what to do. Okay? Okay. Come on, Benji. Get up. Come on. Let's go. You know what to do. Just swing the bat. Swing the bat. Can I have the ball? Just put it on the tee. Okay? All right, here you go.
So you get a tea, Benji? That how this works?
That's which.
Travis, he gets a tee. Okay?
You know I have armpit hair.
Travis, we're not gonna compare, okay? Everybody grows at different rates. Benji's a little tall. Okay.
It's almost time for me to take my medication.
Carrie?
Just saying.
Okay. Let's all be patient and let's let Benji hit the ball.
You pointed the wrong way, Benji.
All right.
It feels this way.
Can we all be teammates?
We're not. We're not teammates. I'm on the other team.
Okay, Travis.
I wear Gillette deodorant.
Do it. Holy shit.
Rachel has had a lot of boyfriends, and one of the boyfriends, she was listening to him talk, and he would say things like, oh, you know what I got to do? I got to remember to go over to pay my rent. And she kept thinking, did he just say remember? And she would say, he would say, oh, by the way, I'm gonna remember to come over to your house tomorrow and give you the money. And she heard it again, and then he said it one more time, like, I gotta remember to pay my parking fine. And she goes, stop. What's remember? What is remember? Why do you keep saying remember? And he's like, I'm just a lazy talker. And I can never hear the word remember without saying remember. And now I bet you can't eat.
That's the Carmen, that's the cat.
There's on my fence.
I haven't somebody but who to you now.
Gotten seen only one time. One time.
Oh, for me, no, I don't 9 verse. Nah.
9 times?
9 times.
9 times?
9 times.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, I thought it's someone's going to do. And the first time Muay Thai to in.
Oh,
Oh.
I just had 5 times.
Oh. So will you time Muay Thai?
I'm putting with you?
Yeah, duh! I mean, that's why I'm deep.
Duh.
Especially when you're a cat.
Sneakers, shorts, t-shirt with words. See what I mean?
We just want to thank you all for listening to eJazz Radio. Thank you all for being loyal listeners, and remember to call in Jazz Pledge Drive. There's so many genres that we play here. The great Miss Ella Fitzgerald. Beautiful jazz memories for you. Your loved ones. So please call back in to WeJazz Jazz Radio. Remember us.
Sounds great, Judy. I'm really thrilled to be interning under Judy Dempsey.
That's right, baby. Judy Dempsey. That's right. It's a big shoe to fill. It's okay. You know, the younger generation, the new feminist ladies, I heard all about you.
I stopped shaving.
You stopped the shaving.
I stopped shaving, right?
For to get on the radio? Hold on one second. WeJazz. Stay listening. You stopped the shaving.
Well, I graduated from Mills.
That's the big lady college up on that hill.
A lot of big ladies there.
You know, it's important to y'all ladies to have the things that some of us didn't have. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
You're gonna take over someday.
Take over someday.
That's right. Yeah, you get your jazz voice on. You wanna step in the big booth? Now, before you come in, there's an Ella Fitzgerald there. See, Ella Fitzgerald. See her?
I took a course on Elvis.
You talked to her.
Angela Davis was my teacher.
I don't know who that is. Before you start the station, because it's going to be 2 minutes here, it's going to be your turn to be on the radio. You say something to the Ella Fitzgerald. Say a real good, all right? All right. Okay, I'm going to step out now. Okay. All the feminist girls, all the little girls. This is Tawny Fleming. I'm calling out to all the Ella Fitzgerald sisters. Feel right.
You've got to call in. Somebody's got a question.
Yeah, you're
It's
talking
Ella
about.
Fitzgerald, for Christ's sake. Miles Davis. It's Miles fucking Davis. Codeine? What? Come on, God.
Miles Davis for you. Oh, happy 420.